He calls me a robot.
Bart. He said Bart.
Bart.
He's Joe Bot then.
No, it's different.
No.
Not really the same. Not really the same.
You're like a monkey who can experience the full range of human emotion.
That's
What if way down the line of your marriage, like years and years in, you find out your wife cheated on you when you were dating year one?
year one?
I'm gonna slit her throat.
Triple homicide, murder, suicide.
I'm gonna slit her throat. She knows this.
When you say dating, is it like, because you know, like sometimes you kind of start talking to somebody and then you choose to make it exclusive?
Right, like shortly after the exclusive.
Oh, so you said exclusive.
Yeah. But you weren't married. It was just like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Oh,
But what if I never made it exclusive?
Yeah.
I just told Hannah, like, we're together now. And then I just told her we're getting married. I never actually asked.
That's why you're a real alpha male.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you order for her too.
Yeah.
She'll have the steak well done.
No, she'll have the salad because she's
We're
trying to
gonna
lose
need some
weight.
A1 for that too. It's gonna be a tough.
And ketchup, your finest ketchup you got in the bag.
Sick.
Don't give me that Heinz. Give me the stuff with the back.
What would happen?
So we're talking about like
Want the good ketchup.
we're like 20 years in or how many years in the marriage? I think if it's like that,
20 years in.
I wouldn't give a f, dude.
20 years, I'll be really curious about the story.
I'll be like, what the f? Dude, there's 20 years. Like, but if it's like the second year, I think people would divorce.
This is what I'll do. I'll cry in the back room for like 20 minutes. Then I'll come back out and I'll be like, tell me everything.
Eyes all red.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by it at all. Tell me everything. Sniffling.
It's like you got together year one,
Yeah.
and then you find out the second year that like you're dating them.
Yeah.
Then it's a fresh relationship, right? So you're like, peace, bitch. But if it's like several years in, and then you're just like, I don't know, like they never fucked after that, I don't care.
You know what I think I would honestly do? I have to like really try and think about this. I think I would have to be like, number one, you're gonna explain. No, you're not gonna explain. You're gonna first take me to a steakhouse. I'm gonna order like, a tomahawk steak.
Why you want to eat steak while you crying?
No, I'm not crying. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because I want to just be like treated
Salt block.
the way I deserve to be treated.
Wow.
Have you seen the salt blocks? Have you
And
seen
then,
You should ask her to go take a Bazaar Meats.
oh, is that really bomb?
Yeah, salt blocks.
Is that like really expensive though?
It is, but she's treating you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
She cheated on you, so you get.
He's like, I don't want her to pay that
Yeah, but
much
it's
money.
don't you guys have a shared bank account?
Yeah, it's communal money. She's treating you with communal
You gotta
money.
buy this on a credit card.
Sticking this up my own ass.
So you're having the salt block and the steak.
So I'm gonna have that, and then I'm not gonna. My logical self is gonna remind myself, you don't want to know who it is, because if you can put a face to it, it's way worse.
That is worse.
It's way worse.
But what
So
if she's
don't.
like, no, you're gonna want to know?
She's like, trust me, and you need to sit down.
Yeah.
It's Nick Dunn. Nick Dunn from JK News.
Before that happens, I'm gonna be like, can I get 2 old fashions? And then I need to I need to allow the emotions to be emotions, because otherwise I'm gonna get too logical shit.
Smoky old fashions. dude.
Why would it matter? Like, who is? It's so long time ago.
Because then I just don't want to randomly be like going to sleep later. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it. And then I just see an image of it. I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
But that's gonna come with the there's no way that's not gonna come with the
If you don't know who it is, because if it is somebody that I do know,
That's why you don't want to know.
That's why I don't want to know.
Which would you rather have?
So then I would ask her, I was like, is this somebody I know? If she says yes, I'm not finding out. I'm like, you're gonna treat me to steak next week too.
All right.
His name rhymes with Mike Song.
Oh. Mike Bong?
That's what she said. I didn't say it. She said it.
Stephen Joseph Green.
Stephen Joseph Paul.
All right, I got one.
I do like the way Anthony is taking it in, because he's like taking the information at a way that he can.
I honestly think he's just hungry right
He knows he'll digest it best.
Yeah. So that like,
He's
so
supposed to
that
be
it's
treated.
not like information that's like boom, it's like okay, this part goes here, this part goes here, and then at the end of the day he breathes, he absorbs it, and he's like, okay, cool. So it doesn't seem like it would.
Yeah, you're picking your Neosporin basically.
Yeah.
But
I'm the
what
same
if-
way. I wouldn't want to know a face either.
Yeah, I don't want to know the face.
Okay, but
What if she's like, listen, the amount of times that he went in my butt was insane.
And she says it's straight faced.
While the waiter's asking for your drink order.
I just need you to know that.
Anthony's like, did Steve tell you to say that?
I'm gonna be like, did I do the butt first?
Absolutely not.
what? Okay,
Absolutely.
which is better? Seal or Steve Buscemi?
Seal, the singer?
Going Seal. For sure.
But he looks like he could stretch her.
Oh, gosh, I didn't think of that.
Well,
Oh,
luckily
that
for
way.
me, it wasn't ever stretched, and I know because I'm very small.
But a guy that's like intimidating to you because you're like, oh man, he probably fucking.
I'm gonna go Seal for sure. Seal versus Steve Buscemi.
Why? Because Steve Buscemi doesn't look like. He looks like he'd come in his pants if he gets
Steve
a lap
Buscemi
dance.
looks like he probably like wraps a towel around her neck or some shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Steve
true.
Buscemi looks like he smells.
Let me no Steve Buscemi. Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond.
He looks less threatening. Screech, so less threatening. Seal looks like he could pound.
What's the question again?
Who would you rather have sex with, right?
Who would you rather see in Saved by the Bell, the new
Who's
class?
the dude you were on a set?
Oh, okay.
How about this? It wasn't just like she cheated, but they were in like a romantic thing for like a year.
While we were in a romantic thing for a year?
Yeah, it was like a sidecar cheating thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, some overlap.
So there's emotions involved.
Yes.
Dustin Diamond or Seal.
And she lied to you about all of it.
Yep.
One sex, multiple love.
One sex, multiple. Only one sex though.
One sex, but multiple days
love.
of
Yeah.
and
of
she
like passion.
which means she needed to confess this to me that like she had done it.
Yeah. And she said she was kissed by a rose on the grave.
Yeah.
So we have Seal. We don't know who the other person is.
Fuck. But we've been married for 20 years.
Yeah.
And she's like, that whole first year, oh my god, I just kept going to him.
And I like
fucking
anal.
sucking.
I know I don't give you any anal, but I gave him so much anal.
So much anal.
But if it's really, if for some reason, if it's just like, if it's sex one time, but it was like dating for a year, it's like really about like their relationship than it is about like the sex, right?
Right.
For some reason, in my mind, like the lust becomes like not as big a thing.
Not as important because it's just physical.
Yeah, so now I'm curious about just like where she was at in
But
life
like,
at that
imagine
time.
that there were messages about like, oh, I wish I could be with you, but Anthony is in the picture. Like that kind
I
of.
miss you being up my butt.
Oh.
I know it was just one time, but I think about it all the time.
Like, imagine that there's correspondence like that of like, I'm so torn, and then she just eventually chose you. In the middle of already being with.
And you find out she allowed so much butt sex, but she doesn't give you any butt sex.
Yeah.
Because
She was wearing a diaper for this guy after.
Okay, if she's wearing a diaper and she was allowing so much butt sex, I mean, they're obviously not gonna stop.
You're just gonna think of something worse.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, all right, then just to if she feels really bad,
Yeah.
because if she doesn't feel bad, she's just telling me and she's laughing. That's different.
Yeah.
But she feels really bad.
Her mom had to drive her home while she's laying on her stomach in the back.
Oh my!
I like that.
Flatbed truck.
Ryan's asking the real questions, and they're like, "What if they put out a cigar in her butthole?"
He dresses them.
He answers that one.
Well, if they put a cigar in the butthole, then.
And then he's like, what brand of cigarette?
If I don't address that, that's just like that's bad content.
True, yeah, true. Well played.
I'll probably have to like be like, all right, well then we're me and you and some other chick are doing a threesome tonight.
Oh.
I'm not doing it without you.
But then she gets mad that like, you thought she was attractive the whole time?
No, I'm
That's
like, you
sick.
can choose who it is, but like I have to approve it.
what if she chooses like
I have to approve it.
Big Bertha.
Oh yeah.
I have to approve it. I already got you on that one.
He was trying to get Steve Buscemi in this. He's like, how do I wiggle Steve Buscemi back in here?
How do I get more IMDb credits?
All right, back to your question before the 16 ass
Yeah.
railings.
That's quite.
Okay, so let's simplify it.
I think if it wasn't
One
about
sex.
lust,
No lust.
yeah.
I mean, just one sex.
But it was a romantic relationship, and she was torn, and she chose me.
No. Take that out. That's.
No. Let's hear the answer to that real quick.
Oh, okay. You got something for that?
Well, I think she chose me. So at the end of the day, it's like, oh, that's crazy that you went through that. And I'm curious just because, like, we're close enough for 20 years of marriage that I'm curious about knowing that.
But what if it's just like 51-49 Trump over Biden?
It was a squeaker. 40,000 votes.
Campaign
swing
and he
state
came back. I got 5 terms in a row.
What if it's not 20 years down and it's just now?
You mean 2 years into our marriage?
Yeah, and she's like, I had one sex in the first year.
But we've been dating for 10 years.
Yeah. So exactly.
it's-
So like she's
or
like,
like eight plus years. So like that means this was 9 years ago.
yeah, she's like year one. I had one sex.
I forgive her, but I'm gonna be like, hey, like you feel bad, so let's just do things where you feel like you've paid it back and you can walk away guilt free.
What up, guys? Come join our Patreon because there's hundreds of videos dating back to 2019.
Support the channel's growth and new ideas.
And tap into the closer community by joining our Discord.
Come chat with me inside, and then you can say funny things to me.
And get the opportunity to suggest new video ideas. Come join our Patreon. Thank you.
Link is in the description box below.
How do you pay that
You're
back?
gonna threesome.
No, that's what I'm saying. The stakes still happen.
Steve Buscemi.
Something with Steve Buscemi. Yeah.
The steak still happens. I'm
Boardwalk
still gonna
Empire.
go get some food because I think she wins too.
You're a very sweet man.
You're not really like a punishing type, are you?
You're not gonna slit her throat at all.
You're not a Frank Castle.
You're not gonna cut her one time.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, probably it's different for you guys' relationship. Maybe especially for yours, because like you guys started when you were real young.
Oh, dude, that would be a world
let's
destroyer.
quickly cut off this and go to
Someone's gonna hurt real bad.
But
Somebody gonna get a hurt.
like I was, we started talking for what 8-9 months before we exclusively started dating.
Wow. Okay.
So there was a whole already 9-month period, and then after we exclusively started dating in that first year, we also broke up for a month because like I still wasn't sure about shit.
Okay.
So so that moment would have been the perfect moment, and it wouldn't be cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like and then we weren't on and off, but I was just traveling so much all the time, so we never really like fully. We were exclusive, but like we just never fully felt a certain thing for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like it's different. But
No, for sure.
there was you know high school sweethearts and then straight into it. So like that.
Yeah.
That's
That's a freaking.
That's a big one because
It's a doozy.
if you bring two whores together, it's not a big deal.
No.
Yeah.
They're loose women.
Don't call me a whore.
Because I wasn't.
What's your body count?
But Nina, no, just kidding.
Yeah, say it right in the camera right there. What's your body count?
Say it to all three cameras.
Come on every side. The little tour.
All right, so Steve Buscemi or all right.
Seal? That's a tough one, dude.
You want to know something funny? Just that only you'll laugh at.
Okay.
So it's not the same thing, but it's like this stage of the same thing. But what my ex, when we were together, she told me that in our talking phase, she had sex with one of my friends.
Why would she do that?
It's a guy that he used to live with.
She told you that because she wanted to just nuke the whole thing?
Like, why would she?
What was the point of bringing that up?
Because we were just confessing stupid shit to each other, and I had such harmless stuff.
Like you guys are playing Truth or Dare or something?
Yeah, we're just talking because we're just talking and shit, and then like
This is how Omicron is born.
This is like when Bart, like when Gio's like, you can smack my ass, and Bart fucking like attacked it with it.
yeah, exactly. Like we were just talking about.
I'm it though.
Yeah, I said something like, "Oh yeah, like when we were just talking, I met up with my ex, but nothing happened." And she was like, "Oh, when we were just talking, I fucked this dude." And I was like, "Oh, okay,
That's tight.
Wait, what year was this?
yeah, the year."
The year. The year. What is the year, dude?
But I couldn't see him the same way after that because I was so cool with that guy, and I was like, "God damn it, man!"
Oh, so you felt more betrayed from the dude because he knew you guys were talking.
No, he didn't. I don't think he really knew, but I just like really like that guy. Like everyone fucking likes
That's why
that
you
guy.
don't want to put a face to a name.
Yeah, that's why after that, like anyone I ever dated, when they're like, "Should we talk about our past?" I'm like, "It's fine.
Let's move.
I don't want to know anything." Yeah, because like that guy's so cool, and he's still cool, right?
Yeah, he's
pretty great guy.
Cool. He's
Yeah,
cool. I
great
just went
guy.
to a concert with him.
I could be friends with him now because I don't care about that girl anymore. But at the time, I was really cool with that guy at that period, and then I was like, "Oh, I can't see him the same now."
That'll do it.
Changes it.
That's so funny.
But it's like he didn't do anything against me. It's just the thought of like somebody else like in your girl at the time that you liked her a lot
Okay,
and were
let's-
trying to get her.
Let's beat his fucking ass. Let's break this guy's fucking
That's
legs.
the craziest thing. If you met him, you'd be like, I can't do it. I love this guy.
This is the chillest guy.
So fucking
He's just-
sick.
he's
He's
just
such a.
true.
He's
Why
like
is
Kanal. You know, like Kanal. Like Kanal's like so cool. He's like that. Yeah.
chill guy.
When someone's in the fuck zone, it doesn't matter. But if you really like someone, it does matter. Why
Yep.
is that?
because we have feelings for them.
But then, like,
We're territorial.
sticking
Yeah,
a dick
exactly. We're
inside of
territorial.
it.
We're basic savage territorial.
Because, like,
Like we like nutting in girls because we like to know that we were in there.
yeah, but I do it whether they're in the fuck zone or the love zone.
Joe, you're also a special person.
Yeah, you're special.
Yeah.
He calls me a robot.
Bart. He said Bart.
He calls me a
He's Joe Bot then.
No, it's different.
No.
Not really the same. Not
What?
really the same.
He's a robot, and I'm like a wild animal. There's a difference.
You're Jorganic.
Organic.
Jorganic.
You're like
Jorganic.
I feel like you're the crazy eccentric scientist.
Bart
that
and
You're like
Jorganic.
Joe of the jungle.
Yeah, Joe of the Jungle.
Yeah, I'm Joe the Jungle.
Joe of the Jungle.
Yeah, real Bart.
Yeah.
You're like a monkey who can experience the full range of human emotion.
They just release him
Is
into
that
society.
Encino Man?
yeah. He has a human language.
It's nature versus nurture.
Just for fun, if this happened to you in your holy marriage that you have, what's the consequence?
That's tough. 20 years later, we probably have to get a third person.
And his name was Mike Song.
Why?
You knew Mike's song? What the fuck? You're not the person I
He knew me. He knew my vagina very well.
Oh my
He
god.
biblically knew me.
Why are you talking to me like that? Why are you talking like this? Did Steve get
I think that's so different because of their history and how pure it is from high school lovers.
That's like a foundation.
That would be such a ooh.
Yeah,
would be like, oh,
mine
I
isn't
can't.
pure because we're whores.
Well, I think for our situation, it would be like, because if I did that to her, it would be like, oh, I'm a fucking liar. Like everything is kind of like built on a farce, kind of a little bit.
But if you both lost your V cards, I think that's special. Because when you're already a slut,
Post V card is different.
Oh, you mean so if you're still the first, but then she had a second.
At that
They're
time,
both
we
the
were-
first. Both of you guys are the first.
Yeah, but then if it's both of them are each other's first, but then
Then
after
fuck
that
around.
somebody
she
else
had
wants
like
to go do
one.
something.
She had an extra.
he didn't get to taste any new pussies.
Yeah.
Shit from
What if that came out 20 years later and she's like, "Hey, just so you know, like this."
It would probably change how I look at her for real. Like I probably wouldn't be able to look at her the same. Straight up.
You look at her like trash.
Not necessarily trash, but it would just, yeah, I just probably wouldn't be able to. I think immediately I would go cold, probably. Oh no! It would probably make me go nah, like immediately, straight up.
But the 20 years later, though.
Yeah, but then that's when you would have to go.
It makes it worse.
You know that it was all built on a loyalty lie.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was the premise. Like that was the whole thing.
That's my whole thing.
And then and I think for a partner, you need someone that's gonna fucking like ride. For
But then exactly, you have to have riders, loyalty only, and then you can't break the trust. But then, because you broke the trust, I'm gonna go find a 21-year-old chick who looks just like you, just like you did, brother.
And then she's gonna go, "No thanks."
yeah. I'm like, oh, this isn't working.
You get in the fucking car. Get your ass in the car.
I really need this right now.
Get in the hatchback.
It's part of my petty play.
You are my plan. That's what I say.
It's your lucky day, girl. And she's like, wow, please stop putting that bag over my head. Oh my god, I'm going into a trunk right now. Oh my god.
But like, you know, I'm distressed.
And she starts yelling, I have an air tag.
If you're driving around University Las Vegas, we know why.